Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing my beauty empties. I have quite a few products and I do have a little bit of everything. I have makeup, skincare, and hair care, and I even have a candle. But before we get into it, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And let's get into it. I've been keeping everything in this Nightmare Before Christmas bag that I got at Spirit Halloween last year, and everything fits really nicely in there. I did divide everything into categories just to make things a little bit more structured and not so chaotic. So I'm going to start with hair care actually, because I am seeing some hair care products near the top of the bag. So let's just start with that. And let's start with a couple of items that I'm actually getting rid of that I didn't completely go through because I just can't stand them. But this first one is the Detox Dry Shampoo from Drybar. I just couldn't get this dry shampoo to work for my hair, and it has pretty good reviews. I've heard really good things about it over the years, but luckily I didn't pay for this. I did get this for free from Ulta, I think last year, and I was really excited to try it, but it just didn't work for me. It doesn't leave my hair feeling clean. If anything, it makes it feel super greasy. This just didn't work for me. I tried it so many times and I think I have like less than half of this bottle left, so I did give it a good try. I wasn't a fan of the scent either. It has a really strong, musky, but really sweet fragrance, and it's just a little much for me. It honestly makes me feel a little bit nauseous whenever I smell it, so I don't even know how I went through more than half of this bottle, but maybe it'll work for someone else. I'll see who I end up giving this to. If not, it's just gonna have to go in the trash, unfortunately. But yeah, this one just didn't work for me. And then I am also getting rid of this Tresemme Keratin Smooth Heat Protectant Spray. I love the other version of this, which I do have in my little like hair tool area. That one works really well for me, but this one just didn't work because it's super like greasy, but it also leaves my hair feeling dry, which is really weird. I thought that the marula oil in here would work for my hair, but it honestly didn't do enough for me. I felt like my hair would get damaged really easily whenever I would use this. So I did go through two hair masks from Briogeo, and Briogeo makes my favorite hair masks. Like, I really haven't found anything to replace these or anything like cheaper. I will always be repurchasing these because I love them so much. But this one is the original Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Hair Mask, which is not the easiest for me to open in the shower, but I love this hair mask so much that I don't even mind. It leaves my hair super shiny, super soft. And I also went through the Apple Honey Deep Conditioning Hair Mask, which is a little bit thicker than the original one. And for the longest time, I used to love this one more than the original, but I realized that it doesn't leave my hair quite as shiny and soft as the original one does. I love the scent, and I love the fact that it comes in this bear bottle. It's really cute, but it's also easier for me to open in the shower, so I do prefer the packaging of this one over the original one, but the formula of this one is just better in my opinion. I still love this one, and I did repurchase it a couple of months ago. I'm guessing they had leftover stock from the holidays, so I did repurchase it, and I do have it in my shower at the moment. I also have another one of these in my shower as well, so I do like to rotate through both of these. I went through the Living Proof Restore Repair Leavein, which has been a favorite for a few years now actually. I was gonna say a couple of years, but I feel like I've been using this for at least 3 to 4 years, maybe even longer actually. This lasted such a long time. Like, I feel like I had this for at least a couple of years, and that might be because I do like to mix it into other leave-in products for my hair. I do like to make like a cocktail of at least 2 to 3 products, and it works really well for my hair. I don't love this on its own. I feel like I need a little bit more of like a moisturizing product to mix into it in order for it to work for my hair, but I still really like it. It is silicone free, and Living Proof is just a really good hair care brand. It is a little bit pricier, but I definitely think it's worth it. Surprisingly, I only have one Batiste Dry Shampoo, and that's honestly because I forgot to keep the other ones that I went through. I think I went through maybe like 2 or 3 since the beginning of the year. So I did keep this one. However, this is in the dark hair. It's just called the Dark Hair Dry Shampoo. This one has a little bit of a tint to it, which I do find helpful, but I wouldn't say it's completely necessary for me because other Batiste dry shampoos don't leave a white residue. So it's a nice bonus, but I wouldn't say that this is anything super special. I might repurchase it in the future. I did enjoy it, but I don't see much of a difference compared to their other dry shampoos, which I really enjoy. So it's just a nice thing to have, I guess. And I got the mini because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I did enjoy it. It does smell really good, I will say that. It's a little bit musky, which I really like. Let's move on to the candle that I went through. This is the Perfect Christmas candle from Bath & Body Works. And this is one of my all-time favorite candles ever. I would probably burn this anytime during the year, but I especially like burning this during the holidays and of course on Christmas. This is the best Christmas scent. I really can't think of any other candle that I prefer over this for Christmas. Like, this is just my perfect Christmas candle. But let me read the notes actually, because I don't know how to describe the scent. So this has fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, toasted marshmallow, and natural essential oils. It doesn't say specifically what natural essential oils it has, but I do smell fresh cut pine, smell a little bit of cinnamon, sugar, and I don't know that I really smell marshmallow, but it does say that it has it. But I would say this is a mainly sweet pine scent, but it's not overpowering. This doesn't give me a headache. It's just a really cozy scent. And I know I have a little bit left, but I couldn't burn it anymore. I did try quite a few times and it wouldn't stay lit. So let's go through body care next. And I would have had a few more products if I would have remembered to keep them, but I did throw away quite a few things since the beginning of the year. So I only have 2 body washes because I forgot to keep the other ones, or else I would have had maybe like 3 or 4 more. But this one is from Harry's. This is in the scent Fig. And this one I would say is my favorite body wash formula. It doesn't leave my skin feeling tight and dry like 99% of body washes do. The scent Fig is probably my favorite from this line as well. I love that it's like a bit of a cologne scent, but it has some sweetness to it, so it's not too manly for me. I know this is technically a men's body wash, but I honestly don't care. I love this formula and it just smells really good, so I just keep repurchasing it. I also went through this Twisted Peppermint shower gel from Bath & Body Works. I don't love these body washes. I really only got them because they were on sale for I think half off or maybe even a little bit cheaper, but I wouldn't purchase this at full price ever. I think these are definitely overpriced, as a lot of products from Bath & Body Works are, in my opinion. Even though it smells really good, I feel like this does leave my skin feeling tight and dry, just like a lot of other body washes. So yeah, this is just nothing special in my opinion. I would really only pick this up if it's on sale. And even then, I think you can get other ones that are better than this for a cheaper price. Okay, this one brings back so many memories, or at least this scent in particular. This is the Can Paris Hilton body lotion, and every time I smell this, it takes me back to when I was a teenager and I would go to the mall with my sister. That was the first time that I smelled this scent. I remember buying the Can Perfume with my sister at the mall because I think my uncle, who was visiting from Pennsylvania, gave us some cash. So we decided to buy a perfume and just share it. It brings back so many memories. Like, I vividly remember being at the counter at the mall and buying the perfume with my sister. I think we even got like a free suitcase or like travel bag, and it was just like such a fun memory for us. I'm pretty sure she remembers as well. I'm gonna have to ask her one of these days, like, do you remember when we bought that perfume and shared it for like almost a year, I think? So yeah, anyway, I went through the body lotion, which is kind of hard to find. I rarely see this at like Ross and TJ Maxx. I don't know that I've seen this at Marshall's, but it's available sometimes in those stores. I still really like the scent. It's a little bit more juvenile, I would say, but not like in a bad way. I don't mean that to come off like it's too childish or anything. And it's just something that I'm going to be purchasing if I ever see it at the store and if I need to buy a body lotion. I went through 2 body butters from Tree Hut. This one is in their candy cane scent, which I picked up a little bit before Black Friday. So I did use this body lotion all through winter, and it's a really nice formula. I love the scent as well, but I started using it as mainly a foot cream because it has a really strong peppermint scent, which of course it's called candy canes, so it does smell like straight up candy canes. And even though I used it all over my body quite a few times, I started using it as a foot cream because of that peppermint scent. I love this formula because it's really moisturizing, but it doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and it never feels greasy either. It lasts a long time for me as well. But I also really like this one in the Tropic Glow scent. It claims to be a firming body butter, but I don't think I've been using it long enough to really see any sort of firming of my skin. I am going to repurchase this soon, so maybe I'll see some results in the future. But this smells almost identical to the Boom Boom body cream from Sol de Janeiro. And I love that one, but it's a little bit pricey for me. And since this one does such a nice job and it smells almost identical to it, I don't think I'm going to be purchasing the Boom Boom cream in a while. I do have a mini open at the moment, but I don't see myself purchasing that one in the full size because I love this one so much. I would say the main difference is that this one doesn't smell quite as strong as the Boom Boom cream, but the scent is almost identical. It's just not as strong. I would say the Tree Hut one is also a little bit more lightweight compared to the Boom Boom cream, but they're really, really close in texture and in scent. So if you've been wanting to pick up the Boom Boom cream, but you think it's too pricey, I would highly recommend that you try this one. I don't think you'll regret it. But that is it for body care. Like I said, I would have had a few more products if I wouldn't have thrown them away. So let's move on to skincare, which I do have quite a few of. I went through 2 of the simple micellar cleansing waters, which I've been trying my best to not use makeup wipes as much and to not purchase them as often because I know they're not the best for the environment. So I have been trying to use the simple micellar water instead of the micellar makeup wipes. I do like to use this with the makeup eraser type towels. I did get a pack of 5 from Pop Shelf, and that's been really helping to cut down on the amount of makeup wipes that I go through. But I did still go through 3 of these, which is a lot less than I used to. I would have gone through way more if it weren't for the micellar water that I've been using. But these are the micellar cleansing wipes. And they have another version of these, but they're not as good as the micellar ones. These are definitely more wet and they remove makeup more easily. I do like to use them to remove swatches. And I use them to take off my makeup if I don't want to do like a full-on deep cleansing, especially if I'm going to work out or something, or if I don't like my makeup that day for whatever reason and I just want to take it off quickly. I like to use the micellar cleansing wipes for that, but I have been trying my best to use the micellar water instead. So these are really handy to have, but I know they're not good for the environment, so I am trying to ease off of them. And then speaking of makeup removers, I did go through a Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover, which I like to use before my cleansing balm, especially if I'm wearing a lot of eye makeup that day or waterproof mascara. It's really effective but super gentle, so I have purchased this one quite a few times. And then the cleansing balm that I use, this is the Banila Co. Clean It Zero in the original formula. This is, I think, their like supersize tub, which I do like to purchase because I go through it really quickly. I use this whether I'm wearing makeup or not, especially if I'm wearing sunscreen that day. I like to use a cleansing balm anyway, even if I'm not wearing any bit of makeup. So this is usually my first step And then for cleanser, I have the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser, which I am completely out of, and I need to go purchase this one today because I don't like being without it. It's my all-time favorite cleanser. Like, if I could only keep one cleanser in my entire skincare routine, it would be this one. I've tried other ones and they really don't compare. This one leaves my skin feeling really clean, but it never makes it feel dehydrated. So this is a favorite for the past several years. I have 3 serums from The Ordinary, but I did go through at least a couple of each of these, except for the niacinamide one, which is newer to me. This is the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. And this one I like to use at night a couple of times a week. I feel like it has a bit of an exfoliating effect. Even though this isn't technically an exfoliator, I notice a difference whenever I use this. My skin looks smoother and it looks a lot more even as well. But these two have been favorites for years. The Buffet Serum I like to use in the day. So I like it because it's really lightweight, but it's very hydrating. And I run through it really quickly because I do use it every day. But the Hyaluronic Acid Serum, this one I like to use as my nighttime serum because it's super, super hydrating. It can be a little bit much for me under makeup, so I do like to use this only at night. And yeah, these have been favorites for years. I like that they're affordable. And actually, I think the Buffet Serum they renamed. I don't know exactly what it's called now, but it might be something like the multi-peptide serum or something like that. This one I did end up repurchasing, but I don't think I will once I run out of the one that I'm working through. This is the Caffeine Eye Cream from the Inky List. And I noticed that it's been giving me a little bit of milia underneath my eyes, so I haven't been using it as often, or at least not every day. I used to use this every single day, but I've had to stop doing that because I think that's what's causing the milia. I can't think of anything else in my skincare routine that would cause that. So even though I really like it and it's a really good eye cream, I just can't use it on a daily basis anymore. But it's really lightweight. It hydrates my under eyes really nicely as well. And I like that it's affordable. So yeah, I like the Inky List. I've really only tried this and one of their serums, but I do want to try more from the brand. I just don't know where to begin because they have so many products. And then another favorite from The Ordinary, this is the Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA, and this is my favorite moisturizer. I like to use this one both in the day and at night. It works really well for both, and I really like it under makeup as well. I did go through a sample of the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum, which I tried under makeup a few times, and I feel like this is way too hydrating for me. It made me super greasy throughout the day, so even though it looks really pretty on the skin initially, it makes me super greasy, so I don't think I would purchase this in the full size. Again, it's a really nice serum, but definitely not worth paying full price for in my opinion. And I liked it without wearing makeup. I felt like it looked really pretty, but again, I do love my Ordinary serums, so I don't see the point in buying a full size of this, especially not at full price. I only have one of each of my favorite sunscreens, even though I went through way more than this, and especially this one from Can Make. This is the Mermaid Skin Gel UV, and this is a SPF 50 sunscreen. This is the only sunscreen that I've been purchasing countless times over the past few years. This one from Supergoop I also really like. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to purchase during the Sephora VIB sale, and actually I'm gonna have to make a list of the things that I need to repurchase. I don't wanna buy them before the sale because I realized it is coming up really soon. So if I can hold off on buying any of these products that I ran out of, I would rather wait until the sale. But this is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner, and this one is in the Tropical Lemon scent, which is newer. I have always purchased this in the blue/vanilla scent. So yeah, this is my favorite makeup brush cleaner. It is really effective. It is really quick to use as well. I don't have to wait for them to dry more than like a few seconds. So I'm definitely picking up a big bottle of this during the sale. And then this is a mini from Real Techniques. This is the brush and sponge cleansing gel, which was really effective, but I really like the Dr. Bronner's soap for cleaning my brushes. So I don't feel the need to purchase this in the full size, even though it was a good cleanser. And then the last two products that I went through are both makeup, which is super exciting. I get really excited whenever I go through an entire makeup product because it's really rare that that happens, because I do have a lot of it in my collection, so I rarely get to use up an entire product. But this one I went through, and I did already repurchase it because it's one of my favorite lip liners, not just from the drugstore, but in general. This is the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Sand Beige. First of all, I love that it's a retractable lip liner. It's just very convenient. And this is my perfect pinky brown shade. I do have a few other shades in this lip liner, but this is still my favorite one out of all the ones that I have. And then this one, sadly, I think has been discontinued. This is the number 7 Perfect Light Loose Powder, which was a favorite for a few years now, and unfortunately I didn't get to purchase a backup before they discontinued it. I wanted to try the pressed powder version of this, but I think that's also been discontinued, so unfortunately I didn't get to try that. Luckily, I have other powders in my collection that I like just as much as this, but I really wanted to purchase a backup because I love it so much. But it's really lightweight. It does a really good job at setting your makeup, so all around, it's a really good powder. But that is everything that I went through recently. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Beauty Empties video. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy watching these videos. If you do, I will definitely film more of them, but I feel like I talked about so many products today, especially a lot of favorites. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!